let's jump on the Riverboat Casino, where the captain asked us a question. He's like, wow, how do we celebrate the Parlay Kid's birthday? And then he came up with the answer. He says, in honor of the Parlay Kid, let's figure out who is the best athlete with a kid nickname, much like the Parlay Kid. Now, let me say, he's not on this list. Well, maybe we add Parlay Kid to this. But as it is now, the captain gave us these choices. The kid, Ted Williams, was the kid, plus 250. Ken Griffey Jr., the kid, 3-1 odds. Sid the Kid Crosby, 6-1 odds. The 1-2-3 Kid from the WWE, 9-1 odds, or the Field at plus 250. Parlay Kid, I'll let you answer first. Boy, this might be the most successful nickname of all time in terms of everyone who's listed. But go ahead, Parlay Kid.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Parlay Kid. I mean, how many people give themselves their own nickname and it sticks? It's stuck. Bill Simmons coined it as maybe the best nickname in the podcast business, right?
It might be,
it certainly is.
But that was before H-Dude came to life.
It was Chalk Talker first.
Right.
But, the Parlay Kid, it's really. And so, look, I've had two nicknames in my life, Skippy and the Parlay Kid. Skippy lasted at least a good, 6, 7, 8 years. People who might see me from high school might still call me Skippy. Not even realizing what my first name ever really was, because that's all I was really called.
It's what you got it as the quarterback of our high school, and it's not a very intimidating name if the other nickname if the other teams would find out about it.
I always preferred Skip over Skippy.
Skip,
Skip sounded a little bit more masculine than Skippy.
Right.
But that's I got that nickname, and really I was called that throughout high school by almost everybody, right? So, but Sal, the kid. Sal, I think it was 1982. It was the best. We used to watch, they'd have these monthly cards at Madison Square Garden, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. And they would have it Monday nights, correct? And the best wrestling match I could ever recall seeing, at least in my head, professional wrestling match, was, I think, the debut of both of these two wrestlers. It was Tiger Mask versus the Dynamite Kid. The Dynamite Kid was Sal, what an athlete he was, right? Yeah. And that to me always stood out to me. So as soon as I heard the name the Kid, the Dynamite Kid, I kind of based it on what came to my mind first, and it was the Dynamite Kid.
Yeah.
Sid the Kid came across my mind pretty quick, but no way would I give that
to Sidney Crosby. Booed him over and over and over.
Booed him always. So the Dynamite Kid, great athlete, became part of the British Bulldogs. Am I right, with Davey Boy Smith?
He did. He passed away a few years ago.
And became a great tag team combination. But his match, if people have never seen it, you probably could find it on YouTube, against Tiger Mask at MSG, probably around 1982 somewhere.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Maybe in March. I think could have been in March too, around that time. Okay. So,
And here's
Dynamite
something else,
Kid, baby.
Parlay Kid. You know how old the Dynamite Kid was when he died? 52 years old.
Holy
no, I'm kidding. He was 60. No, he was 60.
Oh, man.
He made
was he?
Wow. 8 years.
Yeah, there you go. You got some time.
All right.
Brother Bry, I mean, you could say the Parlay Kid is the greatest athlete. He really should be in the Softball Hall of Fame.
Softball Hall of Fame, Softball Hall
John
of Fame,
Glenn
for
Hall
sure.
of Fame, all of it.
For
Why
sure.
not?
Well, he's already in John Glenn Hall of Fame. Softball Hall of Fame for sure.
Right.
Sid the Kid, he can't. I mean, it rhymes. It's a little cheesy, whatever. I was going to say Griffey too with the Kid, but it's funny. I remember him when I was little when he first came out. I guess I was 10, but I remember him more as Junior, right? Back then than the Kid. But I will say, out of this list, you forgot a main one, Willie Mays, the Say Hey Kid, right? So that nickname to be stuck, and the fact that it's very different, and it doesn't even really, it doesn't kind of make sense, but just the fact that he that ended up being Willie Mays' nickname, the Say Hey Kid, I think it's pretty great. Although part of the Kid mentioning the wrestlers, I know there's some other wrestlers, right? I don't know if you're going to mention, but
I said the 1-2-3 Kid,
Tonga Kid, right?
Oh, the Tonga Kid,
right, so good one too. Yeah,
right.
Yes,
that was supposed to be Snooker's cousin, right? Yeah, you're right. So there's of course. I mean, the Say Hey Kid is so good because it really sounds like a Fat Albert character. But
right.
Yes, of course, that was a big swing and miss ironically off that. All right, Harry, who's your favorite kid?
I also am saying with Brian, I'm saying the Say Hey Kid. 660 home runs, 302 lifetime batting average, not forged either, like the Parlay Kid softball batting average in Long Island. I've gotten confirmation from your catcher that there was many nights forged from Von John Darryl Finken that those numbers have been fudged by Darren. He's got more phony numbers than Derek Jeter does in terms of hits. But anyways, I'm going to go with the Say Hey Kid. But the Parlay Kid.
Harry, I thought you were going to say in terms of women that he tries to. Wow, that's okay. All right.
Wow. I love how he throws Finken under the bus here, Harry.
Unbelievable.
Throws Finken under the bus.
So disrespectful on the Parlay Kid's birthday.
I know.
I'm going
numbers,
field here.
302 lifetime for Willie Mays.
All right, shut up. Of course, Willie Mays. Of course. I'm going though. Kid Carter, Gary Carter, Mets Hall of Famer, 2003 Silver Slugger Award 5 times. Maybe his numbers don't stack up to Ted Williams or Willie Mays, but this guy's my favorite. Gold Glover 3 times, Hall of Famer 2003, 11-time All-Star, World Series championship, heart and soul of the Mets. And if you have a problem with this pick, take it up with Jesus Christ. Very, very dear friends with Gary Carter. So there you go. That's my pick, Bob. Babyface, what were you going to say about the Parlay Kid here?
Oh, I just think it really is appropriate that his name is the Parlay Kid because besides Antonio Cromartie, he has the most actual kids, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's really appropriate. And
we
I
only
don't
know
think he's
5.
done. I don't think he's done. The over-under was 6.5.
I hope
he's
not.
only 52. He's not done.
Oh, man.
He's not done. I can see it. I can see it happening. We'll see. He'll probably have another one at Harry's wedding. Who knows?